Hello YouTube. I just want to make this quick video right quick about my Kundalini awakening that I have been experiencing lately. It started probably back in 2020 of January. I started having pain in my back. Um, Maybe because I probably was sleeping wrong, who knows. But it didn't start there. I think it started emotionally first. I started having anxiety attacks. I started to feel hopeless for no reason and a lot of fear. I had a whole lot of trapped energy inside of me, a lot of blockages going on with me. I was searching for happiness on the outside of myself, and it's like I was all over the place. My emotions and feelings was all over the place, dealing with this awakening stage. I really don't. I really didn't understand. If I really didn't understand at first what was going on with me, I really didn't. I thought something was really, really wrong with me, and I didn't even really know much about the Kundalini awakening at first. I knew nothing about it. I knew about the awakening stages that people go through, but that I did not know anything about the Kundalini at all until someone actually introduced it to me and told me about it. And I started realizing I was having all like some of the symptoms. I um I didn't handle my emotional and mental state well. It manifests physically in my body. Trap energies and blockages and everything going on in my back and shoulder, mostly on my right side. I went to the doctor for it to see what was going on, and they told me that I had early stages of pre-early arthritis. Um, Gave me medicine, whatever. I refused to take medicine, so I dealt with it, by doing herbs and meditations and stuff like that. So once I got into doing that, it's been helping me a whole lot with the informations that I've been getting in my body. It's been helping a whole lot. I also just recently now, like the end of last year, I started getting into frequencies and vibrations. And that's been helping me a whole lot too. I've been talking a lot to my guides. I've been talking a lot to my higher selves. And that's also been helping me a whole lot. Every time fear tries to step in, that's when I, get to talking to my higher selves and my guides, and they always seems to soothe me and calm me down and tell me that don't worry, it's okay. Be calm, you're okay. Don't be afraid. And that's been helping me a whole lot too. Um, with my Kundalini awakening, it started like in the middle of my back. I felt this pressure one morning when I was sleeping, and I was like in a sleep paralysis state, and I felt this pressure going up my back, and it moved so fast up my back because I guess I was trying to get up out of it because I was afraid because I thought something was behind me. I felt this rush of energy go up my back all the way to the back of my head. And it scared me so bad. But at the same time, when I felt it, all I heard in my mind was, I love you. And when I said, I love you, that's when I got out of it and I started shaking. I shook real hard and everything because it kind of, scared me. I didn't know what was going on. But I remember the night before that happened, I remember talking to my guides. I was outside and I was asking my guides, could they help me? Could they try to heal me? And that's when that happened. That I felt that, that rush of energy going up my back into the back of my head. It was a scary feeling, but it was it was a good feeling, but a scary feeling at the same time, if that makes any sense. Um, I have been having a whole lot of blockages, but it's been clearing a lot lately because, like I said, I've been trying to ground myself. I've been getting into a lot of grounding. I've been doing a whole lot of lower chakra work on myself. Like I've been eating salmon, strawberries. I try to eat orange and red foods that deals with the lower chakra because that's what the lower chakra color is. It's like an orange red color. Um, so I've been doing that. I've been trying to ground myself. I've been saying things like, I am grounded, I am safe, I'm protected by the universe. I say that. A lot of meditations. I try to learn how to, control my thoughts, control my mind. I've been trying to do a whole lot of things lately that I have been actually avoiding, and I'm trying to get in tune with that because I feel like, that's what my guides are pushing me to do. Like every time I step off track, they put me right back on track and like, nope, you're not going back. And you can't go back. Sometimes you want to go back, but it's like, you can't go back. Keep moving. Don't be afraid. Keep moving and everything. Don't let fear control your life and everything. I actually, I'm trying to step out the fear tactic, because, fear is not all bad, to be honest. It's only bad when you let it control your life. Fear is actually something that protects you from the unknown. It's like if a person is not awakened, but the unknown come at them. And if you're not ready to go further or go down the rabbit hole, fear steps in to keep you from going that way, especially if you're not ready. That's why a lot of people now are, mentally messed up. They're People consider them crazy, or they're in they're in the nut house, the crazy house, whatever you want to call it, because they can control the information that was downloaded into them, and they can control it. So I feel like fear is not all that bad. Everything has a good and a bad, but only fear is only bad, like I said, when you let it control your life entirely. You don't supposed to. You learn from fear. You don't stay in fear, and that's our problem. We stay in fear. You can't be afraid. You have to step out of that fear, because other than that, you're never going to expand. You're never going to see what's else out there for you. You're never going to learn anything if you're living in fear. So I learned how to do that. And like a lot of people talk about Jesus died for our sins and Jesus coming to save us. No, Jesus is not coming to save you. No, Jesus, and I don't even like to use the name Jesus. I don't like to say that, but I'm going to say it in a way for you to understand what I'm talking about. Jesus was not here to die for your sins. Jesus was not here to save you. Jesus was like a teacher. Jesus was like a master. And Jesus, mission was to help humanity expand upwards, to get out of the karmic wheel, to move past that. Other than that, you're going to forever keep coming back here. You're going to forever keep creating sin as long as you create karma. And that was Jesus' mission. Jesus is not coming back to save you. People sit there and say that, oh, Jesus is going to come. Jesus is coming. No, Jesus is not. No. He was a master. He was a teacher. That's what he was. And he did his mission. And that's it. You're on your own. You can save yourself. Save yourself. Stop always looking for somebody to save you. We have helpers. We have guides. They are here to help us. They're not here to save us. They're here to guide us, to help us in everything, because we need it. especially the ones that want the help and need the assistance. That's what they're for. The Galactic Federation of Light were once our family. They are our family. No, I'm not going to say they once were. They are our families. They've been with us since the Atlantis era. They've been with us ever since then. We were all family once upon a time. All of us. We all were family. And the thing about it is we separated. When some of us decided to lower our frequency, lower our vibration in order to experience the five senses, which is see, touch, smell, feel, and hear. When we decided to lower our frequency, some of them didn't do so. They didn't want to lower their frequencies to experience that. They stayed back in the 5D world and everything to be our guides, to be our angels, to be our helpers. And if they stayed back, they knew we was going to forget. Because when you're in a real dense reality, you're going to forget because now you're in a physical state where things has a beginning and an end. Outside of the beginning and the end, there's no infinity. There is no beginning and end. There's no such thing as that. There's no such thing as time in the fifth dimensional world. No such thing. That only exists here in the physical world that we're in right now. They're always, everything that we see, everything that we touch, everything that we taste, everything that we think of here and we create here in the physical world has a beginning and an end. It has a time on it. And that's for us to understand. It's for us to experience. We take that with us. That's what that's for. That's all it is. But there's a bigger picture. And our galactic family knows that. They knew we was going to forget who we were. And that's why we go through these awakening stages to remember, to not sleepwalk through life. That's why we have these awakenings, and that's why we're having things happen now. People are waking up now. And this is another thing that I've been hearing people saying. The Galactic Federations are demons. That those are demons. They are demons. No, they're not. Demons do not fly spaceships. Okay? And these spaceships that people are seeing in the sky, and I'm not talking about these physical spaceships. The Galactic Federation, their ships are light. It's pure light. Light is the only thing that can travel through this space and time. Light. They travel in light. They don't travel in no physical UFOs and stuff like that. That's all man-made stuff. UFOs and all this stuff like that. Come on. If they do plan, yeah, that probably be man-made stuff right there. But what I'm talking about is something totally different. It has nothing to do with some green man coming out of a spaceship or some purple man or purple beings coming out this. No. These beings are pure energy, pure light. That's what they are. And they are our families. They've been with us. They have always been with us. In every lifetime that we could think of, they have always been with us. Always. They are not demons. Demons are things that we battle with every day in our physical life. Those are demons. We're under a dome right now. And the reason why we're under a dome, so we won't affect the rest of the universe. That's why we're under a dome. Everything that's under the dome cannot go outside the dome. You don't have that access. When they talk about they've been to space and they've been to the moon and blah, blah, blah and all that, no. That's for your entertainment. That's for your preparation, because soon we will have access to that. We're starting to get access to it now. That's why they're having the space missions and, SpaceX and all this stuff like that coming about. Yeah. Mars, Jupiter, all those planets have life on it, but they're on a whole different plane of existence. Not here. What we see now are holographic objects and everything in the sky. That's what they are for. It's We have no access to the outside of the universe. We don't have access to the outside of the earth. We do not. Not right now. We never have. The earth has always been up on a dome since since the great divide. Since we divided, everything broke up, everything that happened. I can't even go deep down into when everything divided, the lands, the people, when we actually lost connection from the 5D, when we lower our frequency, is when everything divided. That's when everything divided. When we lowered our frequencies and everything divided. It did. It broke down. Everything broke down so you can understand, so you can learn, so you can experience. That's what it's for. That's why everything is divided, so you can experience it. If everything were whole, everything was together, there would be no point of experiencing. You'll just be living in a blissful heaven, you know? But when we left that heaven, we broke it down. We broke it. We broke it all down to actually experience it, to live it, to actually understand what we're doing, who we are. We did that. We did that. There's no blaming God. There's no blaming the devil or whatever you want to call it. There's no blaming those things. We did that. Yes, we did. Believe it or not, we did. But it's coming back together. Everything is coming back together. A mass of awakening is happening. The world is waking up. Mother Earth is waking up. People are waking up. And since there's a big mass of people waking up, spirit beings are waking up, the quarantine is lifting. It's lifting. The dome is coming off. We're lifting. We actually feel to take off now. And now they're coming through. All the stuff that we're seeing, it's coming. It's coming because now we reach a capacity of people waking up. We don't have to have the whole world to wake up and everything. We don't. We just need enough people for them to say, okay, they're ready. They are ready. And we're ready. A lot of people are ready because a lot of people are fed up. A lot of people are tired. A lot of people are asking questions now. When you start asking questions, and I say like what's that? The forbidden questions that you don't supposed to, what they claim, the Christian people claim, and all these other religions claim that you don't never supposed to ask, like, who am I? Who is God? You asking all these questions. Those are your awake. That's awakening. You're waking up now. You're like, okay, there got to be something. It got to be something better. This can't be all there is. It got to be something else going on. It got to be something bigger than me and you going on, and it is. All of this has to do with us. Control. They want control of our minds. They keep us in this prison state. And guess what? They tell us all the time in movies, cartoons, commercials. They tell us. They gonna tell us, of course. And guess what? We're not gonna believe it. Because they giving it to us right in our face and we're not even believing it. They have us that brainwashed. So some people gonna get it. And some people not. They don't want to. And that's okay. It's not their time. Let them stay that way. It's okay. Nobody should be pushing somebody else into believing something. Don't do that. That's not your job. That's not your job to be shoving something down people's throat just because you feel it's real, you feel it's true, and you feel like you want to wake them up. No, no, that's not your job. Let them be. Just continue to work on yourself. Continue to be around people that match your vibration. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Don't sit up here trying to force somebody to believe something that you believe in. No, let them be. Walk away. You're going to have a whole lot of people that's going to say you're crazy and, that's going to name call and call you a demon and call you evil because of what you believe. Let them do that. I don't let them do it. They clearly say, Jesus was done like that. They threw rocks at him, called him names, called him crazy, and all that other stuff. It's like whatever. People gonna do that. Some people are just like that. They just very, very, they're not ready. They're not ready. And it's okay to not be ready. It's not their time. People wake up I have seen people that were so in disbelief they didn't believe anything. They didn't believe nothing. And those same people that didn't believe nothing believe something now. Something happened. It takes for something to happen. I can't sit up here and tell you to believe me because you're not going to believe me. I don't care. You're not going to believe me. I can show you proof and you're still not going to believe me. You're going to find some type of way to say, that's fake. She's lying. I don't believe her. Because you have to experience it for yourself. I can't sit up here when people say, you have proof, show me proof. Where you get your information? It's like, come on, I can't show you proof. That's just like me going to heaven and everything. Then I come back and everything and tell you about it. Then you like, well, show me proof. Well, how am I going to show you proof of that? How can I show you proof that I've been to a heavenly realm? When we be like what that man did, he said he went to heaven and took pictures of it and he got pictures of heaven. Come on. Can't do that. You can't prove the unknown. Come on. Not in the physical world. You can't prove that. Your vibration is not high enough to believe that or see that. You can't do that. You can't do it. That's the only I can truly say in the physical world you cannot prove anything in the unknown to nobody. You have to experience it for yourself. You have to. You have to. People are so lazy. They don't want to do the research. They don't want to do the seeking. They just want the ease way. They want somebody to tell them. Get them the answers. Give me the answers. Like we were in school. We didn't want to take time to study for the test. We wanted to go and cheat. You're never going to learn that way. You're never going to learn by cheating your way through life. You're never going to. What's the point? You're cheating yourself. I can't tell you. I can only share my experience and everything. That's the only thing I can do. You want proof? Then go find it yourself. I never needed somebody to come and tell me anything about the unknown. Never. Everything that I talk about, everything that I experienced it firsthand before I went and researched it. All the time. I have been like this since I was young, or a little girl. My mama used to say that I had an imaginary friend that I always talked to, I always played with when I was a little bit girl. I don't remember that, but that's what they told me. That's exactly what they told me. And I feel like some people are just like that. When your child have an imaginary friend or playing with somebody that you can't see, they're not crazy. Children are so pure. They are still connected to the spiritual realm. They're still connected to the 5D world. So they're gonna be able to see, touch, play, and they gonna be able to still be able to do that because they're so pure. Nobody not gonna believe a child. Oh, they're just a child. She don't know, she just a child. She don't know what she's talking about. That's why a child can still have access to those things, because people, we so man, we so caught up in this life. We're not gonna believe nothing like that. Who gonna believe if your child come to you and say there was a man standing in the corner? You're gonna be like, oh girl, go sit down. Ain't nobody over there. You're not gonna believe it. Some people believe it. If you're open minded to it, yeah, you're gonna believe it. But sometimes it takes for something to happen for a person to believe it. And still some people are still denial of it. It's, you just can't win with some people. And it's okay. Sometimes this stuff can be very scary. It can be. I've been there. I have actually went too far down the rabbit hole before that I scared my own self into anxieties and stress and depression. I had to stop for a while. I had to actually stop doing spirituality for a while because I was going so deep that it was scaring the heck out of me. I had to, like, okay, I gotta take a break. I had to go look at some funny videos, or look at the '70s show, or look at Malcolm in the Middle. I look at stuff like that because it brings me comfort. But then again, I can't stay too comfortable because comfort can also become your enemy, because then you're afraid of change. I used to be afraid of change. So afraid of change. I used to be so comfortable in my little cocoon and everything. I didn't want nothing to change. I wanted to stay that way. But then I had to realize you're never going to see what's out there by staying in your comfort zone. You're never going to do that. We have everything that try to hold us back. In reality, it's us holding ourselves back. And that's the truth. We live, it's so much. It's so much out there. It's so much in us. So much. We searching for answers on the outside of ourselves when the real answers are within us. We always had the truth with us. We were born with the truth. It's in your DNA. It's in your genes. It's in you. You don't have to have somebody else tell you that something is real or fake. You don't need nobody to confirm that for you. You don't have to, come on. You don't have to have somebody to tell you whether UFOs are real, whether aliens are real. We don't need the government to tell us that. Why are we waiting 180 days for them to tell us something that we already know? It's no secret. People experience these things all the time. Sometimes we just ignore it because we don't want to deal with it. It can be a headache. It can be stressful. It can bring all types of mental issues to your life that you don't want, especially if you're not strong enough. We do not need nobody to confirm anything. You have yourself. You came in this world by yourself, and you're going to leave this world by yourself. You do not need nobody to tell you anything. I don't need nobody to tell me anything. I can listen to you. I can agree with you, but I don't need you to confirm anything for me to believe it. I don't. I really don't. You have your truth. I have my truth. And that's just point blank. Point blank. I mean, everybody has their own. Nobody is wrong. Nobody is right. It is what it is. And it's a truth. I have been to the lower realms. I have seen, places that humans don't supposed to be at. I've been to some of those places. And trust me, you don't want to be there. I won't wish it on my worst enemy. If I had an enemy, I won't wish it on it at all. I don't wish those lower frequencies or lower vibrations or lower dimensional worlds on nobody. It's not for you unless you're going there to experience it. And we need to just stop judging everything. We need to stop judging each other. We don't even understand how precious and how blessed and how great and wonderful and spectacular that we are. We're stars. All of us. I don't care who you are. You are a star. You mean something. You're part of this plan. You're part of this mission. You are important. You don't have to be a celebrity to be somebody. You are somebody. I hate when somebody be saying that I'm not nobody, but then a celebrity is somebody. Come on now. They are much of a puppet than anybody. They here to dance and make us laugh and sing and all that stuff to keep us entertained. To be honest, we are the true celebrities. I don't understand why people always seem to down themselves and each other and put somebody else on a pedestal because they have more money or they have more TV assets or they have more viewers or whatever. It's like, come on. All you're doing is thinking on a lower vibration when you do that. That's all you're doing. You're just feeding your mind that junk food, that garbage. A lot of this stuff is garbage. It is. It's just garbage. It's like junk. It don't have no meaning to it. It has no purpose. It have no benefits. Nothing. It's just there. It's just good. That's all. It's good. It just tastes good. It just feels good. But it has nothing. It's not serving anything. And we need to step out of that. We really need to. We need to really, really stop that. I mean, and then labeling God. People all types of God is a he. God is that. God. I mean, depends on what God you're talking about. If you're talking about God that created, humans and stuff like that, okay. I don't know. But the creator has no gender. The creator has no label. The creator is considered it. It's not a man. It's not a woman. It don't have women parts, men parts. It don't have a sex drive. It don't have anything that can give birth unless it's creating. That's the only birth it gives. Creation. But it don't have a mother. It don't have a father. It don't have none of those things. How can you say that the creator is a man or a woman? I never understood that. The Father. He created everything. Who are you talking about? The creator? The creator is the creator. It's conscious. It's the hand that paint everything that you see. It's not a he or a she. It's a it. I don't understand that why people, you label the unknown. You unlabel something that your mind can't even comprehend. Maybe I get it. Maybe I guess you do it to understand. We always got to label something to actually define the definition for it. We have to understand what it means. So that's why we label things. But I never understood when people actually label the creator. I don't even consider it, I don't even call it God because there's many gods. But the creator is one. The creator is everything that we see, everything that we feel, touch, everything. And we ain't even see, we only see just a small 4% of it. We ain't see the whole 96% of it. We just seeing 4% of it. Something way, way bigger. It's a big picture. If you talk about gods, we are gods. We are creators. But there's one top creator that's the creation of all creators. We're like co-creators. We can create things. We create buildings. We create, you know, lands, and we create a whole lot of things. You can create your reality if you want to. You can manifest things if you want to. You can. You're a co-creator. That's what you are. But the creator of all creators is considered a it. Not a he, not a she. It wasn't born. It was none of that. It wasn't reborn. It always been here. So, I mean, that's all I have to say. I just wanted to get most of it off my chest. I told myself I'm going to be making some videos. I have been seeing that I've been getting some new subscribers and everything. So, I wanted to make this video. I really was just making it for the Kundalini awakening. I didn't even mean to go deep into other things, but hey, we're living in times now that we got to just all talk and come together. So let's do that. And thank y'all so much for listening. And continue to wake up, continue to experience, continue to learn every day. Know that there's something new. There's something new every day. You know, it might not be new to the universe, but it's like kind of new to us. You know, because we're actually remembering everything. So, stay in the light, stay love. Bye.